Fredamine. Fredamine grew up in the orphanage safe home that we founded in 2009. She was one of the original children that came. She now has worked for ORR for, I don't know, you can ask her how many years, but I want her to tell a little of her story and what she's doing now. She's got an amazing story.
I was orphan, total orphan. So my father died in 2006. And in 2008, my mom also died. And we were taken to my auntie in Agbanyizo. So someone was suggesting to her to send us to an orphanage. So that's how I finally came to House of Hope. So we came there in 2009 and I started third grade in the primary school. So thanks to the Lord, I've been there all the time and I got my back there, which is A level. So in the beginning, I didn't know that I'll be able to leave my parents, my relatives, and stay with other people who were not my actual parents. Because we love my auntie so much. And one day her husband said that they could no longer keep us. So that's how she was suggested to take us to an orphanage, and she brought us to orphanage. And when we got there, we were so well received. We received much love. And we were taught a lot of things there. So we loved the orphanage so much so that whenever we go on vacation time to stay with our relatives, we will be among the ones who come back before the time because we were missing being in the orphanage. Because we love being there so much. We were taught God's word in the orphanage. And that was of a great help to all of us. So if today we are still in the Christian faith, it started there. This is where we were given the basics of Christian faith. So we love so much staying in the orphanage. So when I got my back, I started university in Boyko. There were some difficulties in being in university, but thank God I was able to complete my training. And then when I got my license degree, I started working for OR, and it's been GAYO. And last 1st of July, I completed 4 years of working for OR.
Oh, wow. Love that.
So what I like most in the work is that when I started working there, I had time to spend with kids a lot, and I really enjoyed doing that.
Lord no con de yin de wo me le fo kun ni kaka ba wa chi le bon bo ele de mo ba zo ga yo ko pe no ba zo bo do ma yin bo.
Because it reminds me of my own case, my own situation, and how when I was little, other people were taking care of me, they were teaching me. So it reminds me that so much. This is why I really love being with the children. And I do the job with much love. I also enjoy working with Mama Esther. Also I enjoyed working with the ladies that are on Saving Run program. Because I see that by helping the ladies, they can take care of their own kids very well. So the same way we were helped in the orphanage, we receive love, those same ladies, they will be able to give love to their own children. So whether working with the ladies or working with the kids, I really enjoyed it. And after that, I was given the grace to start master degrees. So I did my master's degrees in entrepreneurship and project management. So with that degrees, I can start a project with it. Or let's say someone else, they started a business and they want to start and they needed some follow-up till the end of the fruition of the project. I can also do that, help them run that, because I was also taught that. Because we also do follow-up training in that training.
En tant que le compteur les
So also in that training, if let's say I'm in a company or organization and they need some advice on certain things that they are doing, and they want to make sure that they are doing things the right way, I can also give them some advice, because I received that also in my training. Like what you did with us yesterday, we received that kind of training also.
Love that. Yeah, I did some leadership training yesterday with our leaders with Orphan Relief and Rescue, and so that's what she's talking about, doing that type of training. Okay, so what is her dream with this master's program? What would be her dream thing to do with Orphan Relief and Rescue?
Bo kodo master to kodi ayidiyo. E master diploma jalo menwediyo. Eti anono jire eno dream itombo emi namba bunambu palambo azoe waribo o amediyo. Ite nbo peut-être nous confier nous on a we jondo beche ni on di bonabu betame.
Ini master ko ni banabu betame bodon ebe no jele ni banano conseiller surtout mal de na fait vie dans les bons abi de na fait vie dans les bons podo nous pebi de rien na clé par exemple à choisi nous zo problème mini de rien na bleu bonado fait vie dans les na bonado podo de na rien vie dans les bons ni pour bon ni mo do le ya bleu.
So my wish would be like For instance, being an advisor, a counselor, for instance, to Mama Esther regarding how they supervise the kid, they take care of the kids, and also on things that we could, little things that we can teach, for instance, the ladies, that things that they can do to make little money and really take good care of their own kids. This will be a job, a dream job for me.
Okay. I love that. Yeah, I love your heart. And I'm so proud of you, Fredamine. It's amazing. Yeah, and her sister is a twin. She's a twin. And her sister got a certificate as a pharmacist. So now she's a trained pharmacist in a pharmacy. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited to see what God has next. And we need you because Orphan Relief and Rescue is growing. And we need your skills and your heart. Yeah. So is there a story that really touched your heart with the kids that you serve? Something that you just will never forget? Some certain story? Within the Orphan Relief and Rescue work, of what she saw or was a part of.
So one day we came to the Saturday program here. So we came for the normal regular Saturday program and the kids were already fed. So when the kids were given food, one among the kids said that they didn't want to eat the food. So it was a little girl. So I asked her, why don't you want to eat your food? And she said, if I eat the food before going home, I will be beaten. And I said, who is keeping you? And she said, I'm living with my older sister. And I told her, eat your food, nobody will touch you. So when I told her to eat the food, she started crying. Because I made her to sit and to eat the food. And she said she refused and she started crying. So before I made her to sit, she originally came with another ball and she lost the ball, and we provided she couldn't find the ball, we found another recipient and served her food in that new recipient. So prior to that, she was already crying for her lost ball before I told her to eat the food. So I followed her to her place. So once we got to her place, I saw her older sister, and I told her that with the crowd of the kids, she lost her balls. So we found another recipient and served her food to eat in that bowl, and that they can keep our own. It's no problem. And the sister was shouting, she was saying, this is what she does all the time. She would lose balls all the time. So prior to that, when we were still in the center here, I asked her, have you ever lost a ball before? And she said, never, this is my first time. So as the older sister was shouting at her, she ran and went to hide behind the door, and she was crying. So I told the sister that they shouldn't touch her, to leave her, and to allow her to come on the Saturday program. And that when I told her to eat her food before coming home, she was like, no, I don't want to eat before coming. So we told her to just let her come and take food and eat. And after that, we left. So after that, few days later, I was talking with our security guy here because he is living in the same neighborhood. So, and I told him about the story, and he said that lady, that's older sister, used to beat that girl. So few years later, like which was last year, that girl whose name is Rebecca, she was finally taken onto OR's program, and she started coming and she's eating normally. Her name is Raisa, that's Rebecca.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, thank you for loving her and caring for her. Yeah, so many stories. So you're the hero. You're one of the. Yeah, I love it. So thank you for your heart. And yeah, blessings on you. And we'll look forward to seeing what God will do with the future. Yeah, that's wonderful. All right.
Thank you for listening to the Voice with Action podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, would you consider sharing or subscribing to this podcast and leave a 5-star review to help us grow? If you want to reach us or help us end child trafficking in West Africa, go to orphanreliefandrescue.org. That's orphanreliefandrescue.org. See you next week.